Good morning. We'll just give folks a moment to clear the waiting room. I think we're all set. Good morning. This is an administrative hearing before the Mayor's Office of Consumer Affairs and Licensing. Today is Monday, September 19th, 2022. This hearing is being conducted pursuant to certain temporary amendments to the open meeting law. That is what allows us to meet virtually. This hearing is being recorded and will be posted to the City of Boston's website. We are joined today by the Executive Director of the Mayor's Office of Consumer Affairs and Licensing, Kathleen Joyce, and Director of Operations, Rebecca Fu. I will read this morning's agenda into the record. I will then ask who is present on behalf of each applicant. You will then make a brief presentation regarding your proposal, followed by questions by the division and testimony, beginning with elected officials or their representatives. Please limit your testimony to 2 minutes and please state your name, address, and affiliation, if any. Begin with item number 1 on this morning's agenda. The applicant is Castle Island C2H LLC, doing business as Castle Island Brewing Company, located at 10 Old Colony Avenue. The application is to maintain and operate live entertainment categories consisting of DJ, karaoke, instrumental and vocal music up to 6 performers each, trivia, floor show, and athletic events until 12 a.m. 7 days a week, adding to the existing non-live entertainment license both inside and outside the licensed premise. Who is present on behalf of the applicant?
Good morning, Attorney Green, Madam Director, Rebecca. Dennis Quilty, representing the applicant. With us is Adam Romanoff, who is the founder, owner, and head honcho of Castle Island Brewing. Good morning.
Good morning. Please go ahead with what you are proposing.
So the brewery has been conducting many, if not all, of these activities under one-day licenses for some period of time. We have been able now to get the proper ISD, fire, assembly, et cetera, permits in place for the live entertainment, which is an allowed use in this district. So we're applying for the full use, if you will, so that we can no longer have to deal with the one-day process. In preparation for this meeting, we have met with the Andrew Square Civic Association, the West Broadway Neighborhood Association, and I see Ms. White from ONS is on the line. We were, it was suggested that we did not require an abutters meeting since the licensee had been in place for some time and had been conducting these uses under the one-day processes. And I think generally they have been a very good neighbor and look to continue that going forward. So we're certainly happy to take any questions you might have.
Thank you, Executive Director Joyce. Director Fu, do you have any questions for the applicant?
Sorry, are there any residents nearby? I know where this area is, but are there any residents that you've had issues with or have had any complaints since you've been pulling the one days at all?
Adam?
Yeah, there are residents next door to us on the other side of West 7th Street, but we have not received any complaints or had any issues with the neighbors. We've also got a divider wall out on our patio that further keeps the sound away from the residents. And then on the inside of the building, there are no operable windows or doors on the wall facing those residents.
Okay, and can you describe in a little more detail what kind of entertainment you're having outside?
Certainly. So this would mostly be acoustic performers, think somebody with a guitar and a microphone for vocals. Most of the larger live entertainment that we'd be doing would all be inside, literally just because of the space requirements that we have.
Okay, that makes sense. Rebecca, do you have any questions for the applicant or the Attorney Quilty?
Sorry. Do you have a lot of private events, or is all the live entertainment meant for just your restaurant patrons?
The vast majority is for our public events or our public, just regular business. We do a number of private events, but to my knowledge, I don't think any of them have used live entertainment so far.
Okay. And can you just confirm the live entertainment hours outside and inside?
So outside, it would be until 10 PM, which is when our patio shuts down. Inside would be until midnight, 7 days.
I don't have any more questions.
Thank you. Executive Director Joyce, do you have any further questions?
No, I don't. Thank you very much.
Okay, are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Good morning. My name is Anna White from the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Service. Our office has received 0 complaints about Castle Island Brewery and their one-day licenses. I've only received or heard positive feedback from residents about Castle Island Brewery. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Anna.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Okay, seeing none, the division will take this matter under advisement and will issue a written decision.
Thank you very much, Director.
Thank
Thank you all. And Jason, good luck out there.
Thank
Thanks
you.
very
Yes.
much.
And now calling item number 2 on this morning's agenda. The applicant is Bella Haven Restaurant Group, doing business as The Haven at the brewery, located at 284 Amory Street in Jamaica Plain. The application is to maintain and operate live entertainment categories consisting of disc jockey, dancing by patrons, karaoke, instrumental and vocal music, stage plays, trivia, and floor show until 12 a.m. for 7 days a week, added to the existing non-live entertainment license. Who is present on behalf of the applicant?
I'm present here, Jason Waddleton.
Great, thank you, Mr. Waddleton. You may go ahead and inform the division of what you're proposing.
Okay, thank you. Good to see everyone here. So we're proposing to utilize the bike space events room that we have currently used and will continue to be used as an adjunct to the existing restaurant. We've been using it for spillover or extra seating. At present, it seats about 30 people. So that's a real boon to the restaurant anyway. And we can't not do that. That's going to be great because when the patio closes, obviously we'll be using that space anyway. It does have a small stage that was used in by the previous restaurant for live music, and they had a popular dance night, etc. Our proposal is to do whiskey tastings, which I've been doing in the other room anyway. We usually get about 20 people to 25 people. So we can do that from the stage and have people seated in there. It's been becoming and has been a popular night, and we're expanding on that. A comedy night is foreseen, a quiz night, popular quiz night, trivia night, for sure. Then obviously going into January, we have Burns Night coming up. So we want to utilize that room for that. That would include Piper or small ensemble music in there. We also have some things lined up, obviously, apropos being successful here, but we've got a BSO violinist. I've got a viola da gamba, which is an ancient viola instrument. The preeminent person works for me at present as a waitress, and she is in the top 3 in the world of playing this instrument. So we have a book for that. Just final to end up on this. I operated a live music program for 10 years in Brookline, 2001 to 10. I booked up and coming artists ranging from Lake Street Dive to G-Love to Citizen Cope on the way up. And we were pretty successful. I had a label out of there called Pub Records. We recorded everything and put out live podcasts back in 2007 at the very beginning of the podcast era. And then not to mention, I also got involved with Sleep No More when it was over in Brookline as well, and I booked the music for that. So I've got a strong pedigree and background in booking music in Boston over the last 20 years, and I'm confident in pursuing this with a nice program in that room. So I know what works in rooms. There's no point in putting something big that won't work. Same goes for operating a place that doesn't annoy neighbors. You know, that's the last thing you want to have to deal with, because your neighbors are your business model anyway. They're your customers. So you want to attract them and not deter them from coming. So with all that in mind, that's been my presentation. I think I would be looking forward to putting appropriate music into that room. Hi, Kathy.
Thank you, Mr. Waddleton. Executive Director Joyce or Director Fu, do you have any questions for the applicant?
I don't have any questions. Thank you very much for your explanation.
Thank you, Kathleen.
Thank you. Director Fu, do you have any questions?
Yes, Jason, is it a highly residential area or it's a mixed use?
Around, it's mixed use. We're within the JPNDC building complex, the brewery location. So right around where the assembly room is, what we call the assembly room, the event space itself, is surrounded by the parking space. So there is that buffer. And we do have existing soundproof boards that cover the window areas as well. From the previous location, to put those in, and they're up to code. They've got labeling on the back for soundproofing. It's not just panels that were put in. They've been designed to buffer that, and I'm sure Kathy can speak to that as regards what was put in then. They're pretty. I'm trying to think the right word, but yeah, they completely close in the window to not have any sound leaking out.
Perfect. And I just want to confirm that you will have no entertainment outside on the patio?
Correct.
And was there a community process completed for this
Yeah.
application?
We did that with Michael back in April,
Okay, perfect.
and
thank you.
obviously all the abutters were notified.
Okay. That concludes my questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives? Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? I see Michael Reiskin with a hand raised. You may go ahead, Mr. Reiskin.
My name is Michael Reiskind. I live at 425 South Huntington Avenue in Jamaica Plain, a member of the Jamaica Plain Neighborhood Council and the chair of its Public Service Committee. We had a neighborhood hearing on this issue and on the alcohol license on April 6th, 2021. The community was a very well attended meeting, and the most enthusiastic support I've seen for a license application in many years. Everybody was very effusive and enthusiastic on both the entertainment and the alcohol restaurant license reopening in this spot. So we ask you to support it. There had been a previous restaurant nightclub here, Bella Luna and Milky Way Lanes, Milky Way. Mr. Waddleton has added sound insulation to the stage room since then. His experience at Matt Murphy's in Brookline was very extensive and was well known in the neighborhood. It's a commercial space, 14 buildings, no residents in the area, surrounded by a parking lot. There are residents a long block away on the other side of the parking, but nothing immediate. The community groups were in support, including written support from the local brewery district neighborhood group. So we ask you to support this, adding live entertainment, instrumental and vocal music for up to 7 performers, disc jockey, and karaoke until midnight. We did not discuss the dancing by patrons or trivia at that time. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Reiskin. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? You may go ahead.
Hi, Kathy Meinzer. Sorry I joined late. I had a previous commitment, but I was one of the partners at Bella Luna and am also one of Jason's partners in this new venture. And, we never had any problems. We hosted a lot of entertainment in the previous Milky Way, Bella Luna. We didn't have any problems early on when we first opened up what we called the satellite room, now the assembly room. The noise did reverberate. And so we did, as Jason said, added sound panels. We added soundproofing to the ceiling. We added curtains over the top windows. And that was, very early on in our 12 years in that location, and never had any complaints after that. And so, it was well supported by the local neighbors. People hosted events there. And so I think, generally, everybody's very happy to see life back in that part of the neighborhood again.
Thank you very much. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Seeing none, the division will take this under advisement as well and will issue a written decision. Thank you. Those are all of the items before the entertainment division this morning. That will conclude today's hearing. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.